Nintendo fans, ex-Nintendo fans, it's finally happening. Way! After decades of rumors, fan projects, cease and desist orders, endless speculation, we finally got a 1-minute trailer. So let's break it down and talk about the most anticipated game in modern history. Honest to God, when I saw the end of the direct and that Legend of Zelda music playing, I almost started crying, but I was with my son, so I didn't. Released in 1998, it revolutionized 3D gaming. Most of us have seen hundreds of videos about it, so I'm not going to go into that here. But I do just want to add they did introduce the Z targeting function in games. So iconic, such a powerful piece of media that you can go to IMDb and it's still number one, I think. And that is the case for most people. For a lot of us, it was our first Zelda experience, and that's including me. I was a Sega Genesis child, and to see those graphics for the first time, it blew my mind. I couldn't believe what was happening. You can't really talk about gaming history without talking about Ocarina of Time. Fans of the series have been waiting for this for so long, including myself. It doesn't feel real that this is happening, but here we are. The 3DS version showed us that Nintendo can modernize one of the greatest games ever made. So the question is, now that we've got the Switch 2, is this going to be the game that pushes the hardware and game creativity to the next level and makes me, even myself, considering purchasing one with the game and the console, that is? I don't know which way it's going to go. You know, will they expand on the existing world, or will they just do what they've done with Star Fox recently? Because if it's a Star Fox situation, I'm out. But if they do a little bit of fan service, expand Hyrule Field, modernize the gameplay and battle mechanics, tell the owl to shut up, have Link perform breakdancing moves, equipable sunglasses, cooking functionality, sharpening of multiple sword types, upgraded day and night cycles with improved lighting, wind, a drive-through at Lon Lon Ranch, improved polygon count. For quality of life improvements to the game, I'd like to see things like faster text, better quest tracking, and streamlined menus that are easier to navigate and switching items in and out of the situation. I could talk all day about what I'd like to see from the game, but I've done that for years and I'm kind of over it. Like, I don't want to sit talking and getting excited about things that aren't going to happen. So let's talk about what might happen. Rideable dolphins, talking to Jabu Jabu, underground Goron clubs, band practice with the Zoras, Hyrule Town meetings at the Happy Mess shop, politics, 3D trees as opposed to PNGs. It's difficult not to get carried away. I mean, we all remember leaving Kokiri Forest for the first time. You walk past that owl. After he talks to you for about 5 minutes, you get past him only to see this huge open world field full of trees, these weird plants that have got blades on them and they come and try and chop you up. I'd never seen anything like it. I got to the castle only for the bridge to go up and be surrounded by skeletons that would try and attack you. Do you remember pulling out the Master Sword for the first time? I watched this one video and this YouTuber said that he thought Link in the remake looked like an Oompa Loompa. Me though, I'm indifferent. I think he looks alright. I kind of predicted that the style of the game would be a cross between Twilight Princess and Link's Awakening. Sort of a more polished and shiny version of Twilight. Can you imagine seeing some of this stuff in much better graphics? Like, come on. Ganondorf, the Goron dance, King Zora sliding to the left, the moon, Gerudo waterfall, and Sheikah stones. So come on, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, Well, which way are they going to go? Are they going to keep everything exactly the same? Are they going to expand the world? Add cut beta content? New dungeons or side quests? How much is too much? Let me know in the comments. I'd hate to be Nintendo right now. There's a lot of pressure, nostalgic expectations, fans protective over their own personal ideas and conceptions of the world, impossible standards that will never be reached, especially on Switch 2 hardware. Game on, Nintendo. Game on. I don't mean to jump the gun, but it does kind of get me excited for what else they might remake. Seeing as we're in the age of remakes, we could get Majora's Mask, my all-time favourite game of all time. Wind Waker. Could you imagine being able to go under the castle, under the water, where there's that city under it? They were planning to let you play in it. Twilight Princess, maybe they'll optimize the game at that point to be able to play it in 4K or something, with ultra textures and high definition graphics. Physical edition with extras. Deku Nut Amiibo. But whether any of this comes to light, one thing's for sure, we can't get enough of Hyrule. And the fans, a lot riding on this one, I think. Nintendo's stock just dropped 10%. But let's face it, if this works out well, this could be the biggest moment in Zelda's history since Breath of the Wild. I don't know which way it's going to go. Do you want this? I still haven't bought a Switch 2. I don't think I can at this point. Even if the game turns out to be good, I just don't think I can. Nintendo have been remotely shutting people's consoles down. They've been filing lawsuits against other companies who have creative ideas. That reminds me, they could do like a limited edition, like a remake edition, but I'm not sure if they will because of the situation with the RAM and all the data centers being built. So it might not be in the pipeline. It's probably cheaper just not to make them. I wonder what engine they'll use for the game. Will they use the Breath of the Wild one? Will they use the one from the Nintendo 64? Or maybe there's like a new engine they've built specifically for this game. Voice acting is something that could be on the cards. I've actually come up with a list of voice actors that I think would be suitable for the Zelda cast in this game, so let's check it out. First up, we have our boy Link, and he's going to be voiced by Terry Crews. Princess Zelda will be played by AI Stephen Hawking due to his passing. Ganondorf, played by Rylan Clark. The Great Deku Tree, played by Jackie Chan. The Sheikah Stones, voiced by Hatsune Miku. Saria of the Kokiri, played by Tracy Chapman. Navi, voiced by Archangel Michael. Shadow Temple Boss, voiced by Falco Bayonetta Legs. Hyrule Guards, voiced by ChatGTP. Next pack of information for voices coming soon. So that about wraps things up for the video today. It's hard to believe this is happening, but you know, we might get beta content that could be unused areas to be uncovered, missing dungeons, early concept art. A lot of it could return. You know, this could be the turning point for a lot of Nintendo fans. We're all a bit exhausted, to be honest, of what's going on. With a bit of luck, this might turn out to be a proper banger. So, is this what we're waiting for? Is the hype going to die down soon? It's been 30 years since Ocarina of Time. You know, comment below. Are you excited? Did you play the original? Did you pay for the Nintendo Switch Online subscription to play the original? I did. And honestly, if that title screen fades in one more time on modern hardware, I'm probably going to lose my mind. The Great Fairy, voiced by Rayman.